Welcome back to the Real Estate News. Joining me now is Dave Miller with Superior Heating and Air. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So obviously in this area, with the kind of temperatures we have, our heating and air conditioning units are a precious commodity. So tell us a little bit about what sets Superior Heating and Air apart.
Well, I'd like to think that it's probably our expertise. We have almost 2 decades worth of experience just in the Lowcountry and in this environment. And our environment's harsh.
Yes.
And when you take the humid conditions and the salt air, it's a tough place. So if we can do it here, we can pretty much do it anywhere, in my opinion. And I also think we take things to a different level. We just don't sell maybe boxes or air conditioners or systems. We sell things that are built around this environment so that they do last longer. So I think that's part of it. And I think the other part of it is our people. We're very compassionate. We care about when things break and what the customer thinks.
Right.
They're not just a number. And so I think that helps. And it's proof is in the pudding, so to speak, because we're surveyed independently by a third party, and we maintain a 97% customer satisfaction rating, and I think that says a lot.
That's outstanding. Now, and if we're talking HVAC systems, and as you said, we do have harsh conditions here, so is there anything I can actually do to keep mine running better or longer?
You can, to a point. Changing filters is basically the most you can do without having a set of tools to kind of work on a system, but that's important. A dirty system does cost more to operate and can freeze a system up or reduce its life. So changing a filter is probably the biggest thing.
Well, and with regards to obviously the real estate industry, which is something we talk about a lot, is there any specific things that a buyer or a seller can be on the lookout for to maybe avoid surprises down the road with their system?
Absolutely. I would say the most important thing would come down to find out the age of the equipment.
Okay.
In our environment, you get 10, 12, maybe 15 years out of a system. And so if you're buying a house with a 10 or 12-year-old system, that's going to be on your first list, on the beginning of your bucket list of things to get done on the house.
Okay. Now, you are obviously going to be on the cutting edge of all the new trends. So are there any new trends that you're seeing that customers would want to be aware of if they're considering getting a new system?
Sure. I mean, the simplest new trend we see that doesn't have to do anything with new equipment so much is just having upgraded digital thermostats. They're now smart. So they tie into your phone or your PC where you can check temperatures remotely, change temperatures, even get alerts if the system's not operating as it should. Sometimes before you would know, it's not even operating. So that's a big deal. Now,
and before we run out of time, I don't want to wrap up without talking a little bit more about that 97% satisfaction rating, because to me that's incredible. So how do you maintain that?
Really just caring about the customers besides caring about how we do, we also have great guarantees for the work we do. We say that we're going to guarantee anything we do 117%. So basically, we're going to give you back more than you spent if for some reason we can't make you happy, which really hasn't happened. That's
fantastic. Well, your contact details are on the screen. I know we're going to have viewers that want more information. Dave, thanks so much for being with us today. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.